Welcome to the School Sport Australia Netball Championships. We've got the grand final match with South Australia versus New South Wales. It's going to be a good game, I can tell. And we've got the very lovely Jackie from New South Wales and Scott, who's from Team Vic, joining us on commentary right now. Why don't you say g'day, you two?
Yeah, really looking forward to the game today. New South Wales have fought hard to get here and really proud of the girls for being here, but South Australia going to be a tough team to beat.
They certainly are. South Australia, the way they've been moving the ball down the court has been amazing. Scott, who's your pick today, Scott?
Look, I said before, I'm going for New South Wales. I think their build-up to this competition's been great. We're a little bit slow off the blocks, but every game they've got better and better, and I think they've got the goods to deliver it for today. But South Australia have proved to be strong. But it's an exciting game.
Yeah. Look. The New South Wales team. They've really built on the week. They've got their combinations working. They're a group of girls that come from all over New South Wales. Only met each other 2 months ago. So friendships have been made, and I think combinations have been built on this week. And they're looking strong. They're looking good to take this. Good game.
Have the team within New South Wales have to travel far to train?
Yeah, they've all come into... Actually, as you say, that we had the 12 girls at my house for a 3-day sleepover just to help them bond. They're a great bunch of girls, awesome families with commitment to the sport. It's great to see.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, it's going to be pretty hard to commentate with all these people around us.
Oh, the game's up.
Red-hot go.
Starting with South Australia, got the ball. Oh, it's going to be tight in that circle. First shot up.
First shot to South Australia, first gold on the board.
Let's go New South. Okay, so the first shot for New South Wales, it's Millie. Oh, nice quick pass. Quick pass off to Mia, and the shot's up. Right, the nerves are settling. Let's go.
That's great for the confidence of New South Wales to get their first gold in.
That's it. Got to break those nerves.
Some great defence by
Great
New
footwork
South
on the goal attack, but working hard, that New South Wales defence, keeping that ball out of the circle. Oh, great work. Great tip by Charlotte, and then backed up by Zoe. Let's get it down the court, New South. Go. Quick turnover back to South Australia. Well, it's hard to get that ball out. 1-on-1 all the way down the court. Nice shot from the South Australia goal attack. She's been solid this week.
She's been consistent, hasn't she?
She's very consistent. And again, the South Australia into defence. Got to break through that. Oh, nice pass into Millie Roach in there. Right. Oh, great offload. And a nice shot for Millie.
And New South Wales respond.
We're on centres. Yep. Oh, nice. New South Wales look like they want this today.
They look hungry, don't they?
They do. But it's a long way to the end. Nice. Great rebound to Charlie under our goal ring there. Right, a chance for New South Wales to get it up the court and convert off this turnover. That's it, everyone's working hard. Great turnover for South Australia. Yes, New South Wales have got it back. Working hard by Audrey in our centre there. Oh, we got an offside call. Okay. Oh, Mia working hard on that baseline. Double movement. Unfortunately, a footwork fault there. We'll get it back for her here. Working hard down the court. Now it's South Australia's time to work it in. Another footwork fault there. We're a bit of nerves in the girls, I think. This man-on-man defence. Great work for South Australia, but New South Wales come up with it. Oh, it's a hustle there, but it's going in South Australia's way.
Almost 5 minutes into the first quarter, and it's 2 points each. So it's a tight scoring game at the moment.
Oh, and that's a bit of an error from South Australia there. A bit of another footwork. Oh, Charlotte, our goal defence, managing to stay on side there. And now working hard on the baseline. No, Mia. Can she get it into Millie? No. Oh, she's going to put up the shot. Put up the shot. Nope, the ball's offloaded. Now settle with your shot, Millie. It's on. Great work, New South Wales. Got the turnover.
New South Wales now 3-2, 1 point up, 4 minutes 20 to go. New South Wales with the ball. They're pressing forward.
Patiently feeding that ball in. Great job, Audrey. Looking around, searching for your people. A nice hold by Millie Roach. And she gets the penalty from it. Settle for your shot. And it's in. 4-2. New South Wales take the lead. It's early. Oh, it looks like the fans have got involved.
Yes.
South Australia are working hard to get that ball to a shooter. Tight defence, New South Wales. They're working. Oh, Charlie got the deflection and New South Wales picked it up. Well done, Zoe. Great backup. Now to the work at the centre court, straight down, straight into the circle. Working hard, New South Wales. Oh, and Millie's put in, oh, nope. That's it, Millie, great gain. Settling for a shot. No, not confident to take it, but it's in. Great work, New South.
Fantastic long shot.
Fantastic long shot. Oh, look, her goals have got better and better as the weeks come along.
The biggest lead of the game so far with New South Wales 3 up and charging again to the forward.
Two turnovers from the centre. Oh, and it's back into Millie. And the shot's up and in. Awesome shot, Millie Roach. That's 2 turnovers to us. New South Wales leading 6-2. South Australians' turn to try and respond to that goal by New South Wales. It's in. The goal attack's up. The shot's in. 6-3. Oh, ball pushed a bit too hard there for little me or on the wing there. Great drive there by that goal defence from South Australia. Great deflect from Charla, unfortunately a contact call. Oh. And South Australia take one back.
A minute 20 to go. New South Wales up by 2 points. Important they keep that lead going into the second quarter.
Oh, another deflect by Charlie. She's another girl who's really come to strength this week. And South Australia draw the penalty shot. Bringing it back to a 1-point ball game. Great feed by Mia into Millie, and the shot is up and in. Great job, New South. 40 seconds to go. Working hard to hold this shot in. South Australia have got a chance. And the rebound's up, deflected by Charlotte, unable to catch it. And South Australia score. So New South Wales have to work hard to get a goal in the next 17 seconds before the break. Great drive there by Audrey. Unfortunately going offside. But a deflection, we need to get it in, girls. Yes, girls. Oh, and running out of time, I believe. Yep. So we take it to the end of the first quarter.
So after the first quarter, that's 7 for New South Wales and 6 for South Australia. We saw New South Wales start by a couple of points up, but we saw slowly South Australia get their rhythm and come back into the game. So it's going to be a cracking second quarter. Still some nerves with both of the girls, or both of the teams playing for this grand final.
I think those nerves are going to last for the whole 40 minutes of the game today. It's a big game for the girls. They're all young. They're only, under 15s here. So you've probably got some 14-year-olds playing in a national title. Wow. How great for the girls to have this opportunity.
It certainly is, and we can see the crowd is definitely building as well and getting behind the two teams. We've got a huge turn up for New South Wales on our left here, and we've got a massive turnout of South Australians as well. And we've got a shout out from one school that has 32 kids in the entire school in South Australia, and they're watching on the big screen. If that's you, send us a photo. We would love to see a photo of you guys watching on the big screen at school and putting down your pencils just to watch your team and your student who's representing your school compete in the national championships. That's a great story.
It's a great story. And, the kids are here from the support of their families, but their schools. They've been given time off throughout the years to practice the sport that they love and they're really good at. So it's great that the schools have given them the opportunity to be here. And the parents that have given up work and other family members to get the kids here today.
It is, and looking at both of the benches at the moment, the coaches look quite pacified after the first quarter. They look quite content, talking quietly to the team, giving them some instructions. And I'm not sure if there's any changes at this stage, but
I wouldn't make any changes at this stage. Why would you? Everyone's doing their job out there. It's going to be a tight game. And, the coaches, it's a hard choice. Who are you going to put on the court? Who's going to deliver the goods? And, those girls who are sitting on the bench, they've done their job this week as well. They've earned their position in the team. They've done their job to get the girls here for this game today. And they're very much a part of these teams.
That's absolutely right. There's 12 in every team.
That's correct. That's the way we've got to look at it. And these girls work hard to be the best in their state at the sport they chose. And they've got a long, long road ahead of them. This is the beginning of their pathway.
So we're about to start the second quarter with New South Wales up by 1 with South Australia with the ball.
So if South Australia can score off this, that's going to even this game up again. They're working hard, the South Australian. Oh, holding call down there for Charlotte. And it's now even.
New South Wales with the ball. Nice pass.
Oh, great long drive. And there's the baseline drive from Mia. That's her signature. She's been doing it all week. Nice tall ball up to Millie Roach in there. Lovely tall girl, and her shots are on. It's 100% from Millie today.
It certainly puts pressure on South Australia when you're scoring every goal.
Yeah, it sure does. Right, big work there for the keeper now, Charlie, to keep that up. Charlotte's back into the circle. Working hard in there. Defence and shooters. We've got a chance for a shot. The shots are in.
South Australia respond quickly. 8-all. There's nothing between these two sides at the moment. Very close.
It looks like the game's settling in now. The nerves have settled. The girls are looking. Oh.
Nice intercept by goalkeeper from South Australia.
Oh, working hard there. There's no easy pass in these games. Oh, great turnover, Charlie. Well done, reading the game so well. Oh, we got a sandwich. She's up. She likes to spend a bit of time on the ground, does Charlotte? It's all good. Great speed through that centre court. Working hard, using their backups. Trying to find that break in that South Australia defence that's solid. Nice drive, Mia. Settling shots in. No, but unfortunately unable to rebound there, and New South Australia get another chance.
New South Wales are putting a lot of pressure on South Australia. They can't get it over their half court.
Right, now there. Time to go to work. Nice touch then from Zoe on the wing, but unable to keep the ball in play. So South Australia to feed it into their shooters.
If this level of competition keeps up, we might see our first game win going into extra time for the week.
That'd be. I don't know whether parents would cope with that one.
I don't know whether the commentary will cope with that.
Absolutely not. Great feed into this, the goal attack, and a beautiful shot in, as we've watched her do all week. So it's South Australia breaking the New South Wales centre there. That's the first time today. So New South Wales need to work hard here to not let them score. Great footwork by Charlie. Got another obstruction call, so come on, Charlie, you can do this. That's it, great work. Great work, Charlie. You stopped that feed into the post. And a shot in, so New South Wales really need to keep this centre.
So South Australia now 2 points up, the biggest lead of the game so far.
Oh, great reading of the play, goalkeeper. You've done a great job today. That's it, New South Wales. It's hard to get that through that centre court. The New South Wales have really built their centre court this week and worked really hard. So we need all eyes up now. And, South Australia taking the lead. It's 8-11. We really need to break this centre, New South Wales. Everyone's working hard out there.
One thing we should say is that the audience are really enjoying the speed and the skill of the girls that are producing.
It's
It
been
was
some
fantastic.
awesome netball skills out there.
Important
it's nice
turnover to New South Wales. Important they get back on the board.
It is important.
It is actually great watching these girls, and I've been involved now for 3 years, and I know we'll start seeing some of these names hit some of the Super Netball. We had Ash Brazil here the other week,
We did.
the other day, who's now playing for Collingwood, and she played as a New South Wales player. She's probably tuned in now watching her old team.
Interesting fact there. Ash actually played with the New South Wales coach in this tournament.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
goal by New South Wales.
So New South Wales coming back, taking
That
the
was
South Australian centre.
That was a very important goal, wasn't it?
It was very important. That's it. Got to be patient now, New South Wales, and wait for the spaces to open up. Trust in each other. Nice pass, and a shot in by the Millie Roach. So
And
we're
New
back
South
to
Wales.
1 goal.
New South Wales respond with the last 2 goals. Momentum slowly shifting back to New South Wales.
I love a good tight game.
It
Well,
is
when it's not my
great to
teams.
watch. Everyone doing their job. And South Australia back to their centre.
It's gold for gold at the moment.
Working hard. Being patient with that feed. Oh, unfortunately, a turnover.
Great passing there by South Australia to get it back into the circle
Did they go
within
through that
shooting
centre
range.
They move the ball well, don't they, South Australia?
Oh yeah, I was watching them play yesterday, and they've just got lots of options all the way down the court. Everyone's working hard. Oh, great work, defence, combining so well. Now straight. New South Wales, we just need to get that through that centre court. Working hard,
Oh,
great
lovely
drive,
pass.
Zoe. Pull it in, Mia. That's all good. We're going to turn that back to South Australia and see if they can get it through that centre court.
She had it on her fingertips.
Oh, it was there.
Really important New South Wales stick with it this quarter, so it's close, 2 or 3 points within.
We don't want to let this game get away with anyone. Just dying 2.25 minutes. We've just stopped the clock here. Every second's important. Oh, it's tight through that centre court. Looking for openings. Everybody's on everybody. Into the goal attack, and the shot is up, and it is in. New South Wales really needs this turnover now. It's gone to 13-10, so South Australia have taken 3 goals. So New South Wales really need a turnover now if they want to keep this game in touch. Oh, great work! Great deflection pick up there, Charlie. Great job. Now, can we get through this centre court?
Great pass.
Great speed through the centre court. The agility of Audrey has been awesome this week. And a nice pass into Miller. Oh, bit of a bat. It's a tough one to ask to catch that one. Through that centre court. That was better, South Australia. Got it straight through that time.
When both teams go on attack, they move the ball so smoothly and so quickly.
It just so... Oh, wow. What a deflect, Audrey. Straight through that centre. It's like it didn't exist. Working hard now, New South Wales. The South Australian defence are awake. They're here, and the goalkeeper picks it up again.
The goalkeeper for South Australia has been quite reliable, hasn't she?
Very
She's done that a number of times.
Very reliable. She's just one of those consistently good players, I think. great anchor for their team.
20 seconds to go. The ball is in attack for South Australia.
The South Australia really want to score of this, but New South Wales do everything they can to stop the point before the half-time break. Oh, and unfortunately they can, and we're through to a New South Wales centre. Can she hold it up, or what's going to win? I don't know. She didn't give that away. I don't know what's the centre call.
So that's half-time, and we saw that South Australia put a little bit more pressure on and have come back with 14 points to New South Wales by 4.
Yeah, it looks like they settled into their game that quarter, but we always know vital third quarter.
One thing I looked at in the second quarter was there was certainly less nerves. There was a few nerves in the first quarter, a bit of ball changeover, but the second, a lot smoother.
Lot smoother. The girls are settling into the game. Coaches are having a good chat to their girls. Oh, I wouldn't like to be a coach in a game like this.
New South Wales had a fantastic win with Western Australia yesterday.
Yeah, it was a beautiful win.
Do you think New South Wales put so much into that? Have they got anything left in the tank for the fourth quarter?
You know, these girls are trained for this. This is they've got the energy to go for the week. They've come off, a couple of weeks ago, and we had our state tournament, obviously, which was a tough hassle, and the girls have had a good couple of weeks to prepare for that. There's no injuries coming into this. They should be fine. They're 40-minute games. They're not one a day. They've got time to recover. They've slept well. They've been seeing the physio, and they should be good for the 40 minutes today. South Australia, yeah. They've been staying together as a team, and you can tell from the way they conduct themselves on the court. Yes. So we'll see how it all pans out. Here, it doesn't look like there's any changes. No one's throwing patches around, which is always good. The coach has shown confidence in the team that they've put on the court today.
So we're going into the premiership quarter, Scott. You know what that means?
I do.
Being an ex-AFL player yourself, for the Hawks, Hawthorn.
And they certainly look relaxed, South Australia, because they're right on our right-hand side. Having a good chat to the coach, giving him some last-minute instructions. But they're looking very comfortable over there. And I should say New South Wales are a two. You can see they've got belief in their eyes, and they're intently listening to the coach. And I think we are in for a huge third quarter.
Now, you deflected what I said, Scott. You used to play for AFL under, who was the coach?
Alan Jeans.
Alan Jeans, yep. Any premierships in that time?
No, not for me. But the team had a few before and after. But I missed that.
How many years did you play for them?
I played about 5 years for Hawthorn, then a year in Tasmania for Sandy Bay, and then back playing amateurs for 2 years. And then I thought I'd better get a proper job, so I had to start travelling a lot overseas, so that sort of ended the football.
So tell me, how was it coming out of football? Was it hard to give it up after 5 years of it being your entire life?
Absolutely. You train, you play, you're so dedicated to it. And one thing you miss about it is just your mates around you and what you go through and the pressure and the physicality on your body. And I've tried to play other sports since then, but nothing's quite matched waking up the next day from a game and just not being able to walk or feeling sore, and you miss that. You don't at the time?
Things you miss at the time, yeah.
Interesting, because I watched a bit of a show on Insight. They did a 2-part series on After the Game, it was called. I don't know if you saw it. And they got a whole bunch of people, swimmers, netballers, divers, but Barry Hall was one of them, and he talked about the onset of, I think he would call it depression, that coming out of the game, he virtually hid himself in his house for 4 months because it was just so hard to exit such an elite level of sport. But we are here and we are excited, and like I said before, it's exciting to see that some of these names that we see today we know in 3 or 4 or 5 years' time will probably be picked up by Super Netball.
Well, that's right. This is the start for these girls. These girls got a long road ahead of them if they choose to make netball their sport. And look, you know, I know a lot of these girls are also dabbling in the AFL. You know, people say the skills are not a lot different.
Absolutely.
You need the height, you need the agility. They've got it here today.
And there's a fair bit of physicality in netball as
There
well,
is.
even
That's
though it's a
coming into the
non-contact
game.
sport.
I think they've upgraded to a medium grade now.
A break already.
Ooh, bit of an exciting start there. Someone's a bit quick over the line. Wanted to get going with the final 20 minutes here
Okay, so
today.
New South Wales had the ball with a quick turnover. Attack from South Australia.
South Wales have to be careful now and not let South Australia get this goal. It is there. Oh, great turnover, Charlie. Well done, Charlie. Tough down there. Cool as a cucumber, Charlie, all week. She's just solidly ankled this team. Great take,
nice
Audrey,
take.
with a whack in the face.
If New South Wales can get the next goal, it'll give them an enormous amount of confidence.
Absolutely. Great feed down, Mia, and that's a long way down for a girl like Millie. Confident with her shot, and it is
yes.
Well done, Millie. Continues that shooting at 100% today. Working hard now in defence for New South Wales. This is a critical goal. Let's see if we can get a turnover now. It'll bring them back into the game.
Oh,
and we got a deflect. Great agility, Charlotte. You got your hand to that ball. Working hard on that baseline. Oh, great job. Great hands. Unfortunately, taking the baseline. And in South Australia get a chance for a score, and they got that one.
So I'm not sure how it's possible, but the school level and the tempo has sort of risen again for this third quarter.
Yeah, coming off half time. Girls have found a bit more energy. Working hard down there to get that ball into the circle. Oh, another offside. No, I don't know what that call was.
I think it's
Was it a bad bounce? Replay, maybe. Look, the umpiring here this week's been really good. They're schoolgirls themselves, umpiring schoolgirls. It's great to see.
And a great opportunity for them as well to showcase their skills. And as you said, they've been outstanding.
And I can the level of the umpiring's increased as the week. These girls have grown confidence. They've done an out. Oh, Charlotte's on the ground again. We're used to seeing that from her. She bounces back up.
I couldn't agree more. I think the umpires have been super impressive, just not missing much at all. But what's really good is the succession planning, that these girls have now got experience to take it back to their netball championship and hopefully get a career in umpiring.
And there
again.
is. No, they've been exceptional. That's a big ask to come and umpire peers. They're doing it on their, they're taking time off school. They're not getting paid to be here. I think they go home with a new shirt. That's about all they get. And they've been tough, hard, not faltering. Oh, unfortunately, a footwork call on little Mia
was that a
there
step?
on the wing. Yeah, it was a step. So New South Wales really want to keep it tough here now. A turnover would be good. South Australia are going to take it off. Working hard in defence there and causing a held ball. What great defence from the New South Wales.
South Australia have sort of slipped out to a 6-point lead at the moment with 6 minutes to go. Anything can happen in the next 6 minutes, but New South Wales has to get on the scoreboard.
They haven't scored this quarter yet. So they need to settle and really do a nice calm feed into their shooters here. Nice work on the baseline there, Mia. And a shot.
Lovely.
That's what New South Wales really needed. Now
The speed of what they throw the ball is quite amazing, isn't it? You blink and...
I don't think I'd want to be the end of some of those passes.
I was thinking the same thing. They really do pass them pretty quick.
And the trust in their teammates to get where they put the ball. It's great. Everyone doing their job there, passing it back through the wing to settle the shooters in.
South Australia certainly putting a lot of pressure on the forward side of the court with the goalkeeper.
Yeah, she's great, that goalkeeper. South Australia goalkeeper, solid. Making it really hard for these New South Wales girls. And Millie Rhodes, she's reliable hands down there.
New South Wales with
New
the
South Wales
ball.
needed.
Scored the last 2 goals, only 4 points below or behind at the moment.
Yep,
So this is a
maintaining
critical
that
play.
4 points. And beautiful double movement from Audrey Amir there. And the shot is, unfortunately, it's all right. She's got it again. We're going to get
Fantastic.
that one. Narrowing the gap now to 3.
We have a game on our hands.
We do. These girls can, you know, it's tough. They've had a big week.
And so have Mum and Dad. Had a big week too. Now, who's your
Great block
daughter,
there
Jackie?
by Charlotte.
Who's your daughter, Jackie, in
My
the team?
daughter, unfortunately, she's, well, not unfortunately, she's done her job. She's down on the bench today. Really would like an opportunity on the court, but you're in a state team.
Still plays a critical role supporting the team and
Right.
not to mention everything they've done to the lead up.
Oh, look, at the end of the day, you walk away with the medal.
And medals are really important, but I'll tell you one thing that is from my own son who's done Team Vic for track and field.
Yep.
It's the bond of friendships that he's created that is phenomenal.
I can
He's
tell
still
you what, that's
very close friends for the last 5-6 years with these boys, and they're really good kids.
I think that's what we've found. You know, they've met new friends throughout the state. They'll be lifelong friends.
And not only the state either, like even with interstate
Different
as well,
states.
making friendships as well. It's really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, look at the commentary right now. We've got Team Vic and New South Wales on
Yeah.
commentary.
That's right. And that's the solid defence of South Australia causing that turnover with a held ball. There's only 3 points in this game now. Every
Yeah, it
girl out
certainly
there
looked like
working
it was going one way, but New
New
South Wales
South-
have come back again.
They pulled it back. They broke that centre. And a missed shot from South Australia.
That's a rare miss if I do say so.
It
They've
is.
been pretty
It
accurate.
is. Oh. And
Oh,
we're
well.
working. Oh, all girls. 4 touch, 4 people. Solid backing up. Now the patient feed into our shooters there. Well done, Mia. For a little girl, I tell you, that girl can move.
I like your wing attack for New South Wales. She's very fast.
She's very fast. She's a little girl. She'll get wherever you want her. She runs about 1 kilometre every play. You watch her. One side to the other.
Oh, beautiful
great
long pass.
Feed. Beautiful feed, Audrey. She can find those spaces. And a great shot from Mia.
And we've got
This is a
1 point
point.
left. A 1 point difference now. New South
1
Wales have
point
come
ball
from
game.
6 down to 1.
Less than 2 minutes in this third.
The
Oh,
crowd started
crowd's
to
getting
chant.
in.
We've got a strong New South Wales crowd at the moment.
We have. They're getting excited. It's nice to see the other states supporting this final game.
I think this whole tournament has played in great spirits from everyone.
Yes.
Coaches, umpires, teams. It's been fantastic.
I don't think I've seen a problem all week.
Well, I can vouch for there has been no problem all week. We've hosted this event, and to my knowledge at least, there's been no issues.
I think the only issue was when they said they weren't going to live stream the finals.
That did actually cause a rift in the office, that's
But
right.
it's all right, everyone got what they wanted.
But my boss, Nick Mooney, got behind it and said, no,
He did.
Raf, we need you down there. We
And
need
thanks for
to
coming."
appease this crowd. There could be a riot. No, he didn't say that.
Oh, look, all the families and friends at home are very happy that they can watch this game today. It's a great honour for the girls to represent. to have the support from people back home is definitely something that is invaluable to their way.
Within a blink, we've seen South Australia score 2 quick goals and have extended it now by 4-point lead.
So it's important that New South Wales gets this shot in, 20 seconds. We need a shot before the... Oh, we've got a penalty shot.
Okay, the clock hasn't
Millie.
stopped.
Is she going to put it up? Breathe, Millie. And a
Yes.
shot, of course, 100% she's shooting at. Now, if we can get this, South Australia, are they going to take this centre? They are going to have to release that ball. Again, not sure what the call, whether it'll be South Australia or New South Wales coming back.
And you can see the crowd really building here and getting behind this team. Anxious moments. Premiership quarter just finished. One more quarter, 10 minutes left.
So New South Wales have put themselves in a great position from being down by 6. They're only down by 3 with 1 quarter to go. So a real belief they could get that.
Absolutely,
Only
they
3
could do
points.
this. They've kept themselves in this game. They've definitely taken it to the South Australian girls. I think the South Australian girls might be a little bit in wonder.
They probably weren't expecting such a close game.
They smashed New South Wales on day 1 of the competition. So credit to New South Wales for bringing it here today. And these South Australian girls are going to have to work really hard if they want to take this gold medal today. The New South Wales team have got the drive to do it.
There's no doubt New South Wales have brought their A game to today and have really taken it up to them. And are in a great position to go for gold.
Yeah, they've put themselves here. It's 3 points in it. We know that can change in 30 seconds. Could be an even ball game. We may go into some extra time, as Raf here called. The coaches are having words, but still looking calm.
Aren't they?
They're not throwing bibs. Everybody's focused.
I think when you see the amount of running they all do and the speed up and down, they don't look overly tired, do they?
No,
considering
they're fit
the amount of
girls.
running.
Fit girls.
Which
Yeah.
just gives you an idea how fit these athletes are and the amount of preparation and training they do to be in that position.
And it's tough on their bodies. They're turning, their knees, they have to have a strong core all the way, these girls. They to be able to do this day and day again.
So with the New South Wales team, do you head back to New South Wales tonight or?
Oh, I'm actually driving back tonight. The girls get the flight. It's all good. The Hume Hayway, dual carriageway all the way. Should be back. Got to be back on the courts at 8 o'clock in the morning for local comp. Yeah, I've got another 3 daughters at home who.
Oh my goodness!
We've got another 7 games of netball tomorrow to watch. I'll play myself. So it's another big day of netball. So on the road at the end of this.
So it sounds like you have a very sporting family.
My husband likes to catch a wave. He'll take himself to the beach. But no, netball's the life. That's how you end up here, I think. You have to commit to sport, as you would know.
You do.
Right, we're on.
Now we can see the crowd's been a lot more vocal now. They know what's at stake.
Oh, I think we're going to be some few crazy parents here in the last 10 minutes. I think we'll get some people on their feet, getting behind their state and their children. And South Australia started it with that first goal. New South Wales have to work hard here. A couple of early turnovers. Working hard. No changes to the seed sides that I can see.
Oh,
another shot. Great shot.
Fantastic long shot.
Great shot.
Gold for gold so far.
We need to work hard. This game could go any way. Great reach, Charlie. And a rebound. Great job. That was a rare missed goal in this game. I think we've seen about 3 missed goals in the whole game.
It's so important that New South Wales keep this and convert this to a goal now.
It is. They need to be
to
patient.
bridge the gap.
Patient and wait for their opportunity.
You can see the intensity of defence for New South Wales, for South Australia. They have been very intense.
Yep.
Oh,
Great
lovely long pass.
Oh, unfortunately, great pickup for South Australia. They read it really well. And you can see the patience in that passes now. They're thinking. They know how important possession is now, the South Australian girls. Oh, well done, Charlie. She's had a great tournament. Great tip and regain there.
Slow
You
it
know,
down.
as important, not that I know much about netball, as important as it is to score, it's also important to stop scoring too.
Well, that's right.
She's
You
great.
can't win a game, and she is. You need some, and the South Australian keeper the same. They've just got to be down there, and you don't get many opportunities, but you've got to be strong when the ball comes your way. It's a physical game in the circle.
This is a critical part of the game at the moment. New South Wales must convert.
On every ball. Nice pass. Oh. Got to be strong hands there. And now Millie, is she going to put up a long shot? She's going to put it up, follow it in, and continue her shooting. She's been awesome. She has not missed a shot.
What a precious shot that was.
Yep.
2 points down, New South Wales, and New South
Possession.
Wales have the ball.
They need to be patient. They need to just convert this centre. That's it. Waiting for the opportunities.
Lovely long shot.
Oh, great save on the footwork there, Mia. And Audrey, Millie. Wow, the confidence. That shot was put up with great confidence. Now
And the
it's a
confidence
1
of New South Wales
New
is
South
starting to
Wales
flow
needs to keep
through.
their heads up here.
6 minutes 30 and only 1 point down from New South Wales.
Oh, this is going to go to the wire, this game. And South Australia pull. Great shot. Oh, no, that
Great
was a really
intercept.
good reading of the game by that goalkeeper. She knew that pass was coming. She went for it. South Australia trying to get it through this centre court, which has been tough.
South Australia are going into attack.
This is the maturity of these umpires. No, in every second counts. Stop the clock even for 3 seconds. It's going to come down. Great feed. And the shot's up. New South Wales have to be careful here now. Great defence in the circle there. It's hard for those shooters to get out. Nice feed. And the shot's in. So they've taken their 4 points back.
I feel like I'm watching a netball game of Vixens versus Collingwood or something. They're just at that level.
Oh, a nice deflect again from the South Australian goalkeeper.
The defence of the goalkeeper and goal defence of South Australia have done some great intercepts, haven't they? And they work together.
They're beautiful.
Certainly have.
You know, considering these girls come from all over the state, they don't play together week in, week out. They're brought together for this tournament, and they it's just very special. South Australia are going to score off that. So a definite swift in momentum to South Australia.
South Australia.
Hopefully we can turn that back, New South Wales.
5 points difference.
Great, Charlie again. There you go.
Less than 4 minutes to go.
Those
Gonna be a hard one.
goalkeepers today, I think it's a defensive game.
The reflex was just fantastic then.
Yeah, both hands. And now we've got a held ball. Again, the defence of South Australia. challenge. There she goes. She almost gets it again. And South Australia's ball. Off
6
their own
points up.
centre. Yeah. It's still 5 minutes. Oh, sorry, 3. Oh,
New
time's
South
flying.
Wales have the ball. They need to compose themselves, take their time.
That's it. Easy pass, easy options. Everybody's driving. There's little Mia Middleton there in the middle. She is everywhere, that girl. And Ken Millie. Oh, that's all right. Great
Good recovery.
rebound, Millie. And a shot in.
That's an important goal, just to steady the ship.
3 minutes to go. 5 points.
Just reminding the viewers that the clock on the screen is just a guide because they stop and start the clock here. So that's a manual clock, so we'll look to the official clock.
Keeping it close. You've got about 10 seconds extra on the official clock here.
And it looks like the crowd are really appreciating this game. You look around, they're all mesmerised into the skill of these girls.
I don't think they're as vocal as they were yesterday. But all the states are here watching their Australian colleagues. And Millie up for another shot, and of course it's in.
That's a
Of course
fantastic
it's in.
shot.
It's awesome shooting. And
23-28, and South Australia, New South Wales is not giving up.
New South Wales is not giving up. They've kept that for the last 3 quarters.
And another
Oh,
turnover
we've
by
got a
South
turnover.
Australia.
The game's not over yet. We need to get some urgency in this and get that ball down the court.
We need to give us some run. Oh,
Oh, unfortunately, trying to rush that through the centre court. And South Australia with the shot in. And back to New South Wales centre now. They really need to score off this centre. A nice deflect there from the wing defence.
New South Wales starting to mount an attack.
And a footwork for her held. I think she had a foot on the line. That yellow line's caused a bit of confusion this week. Nice work, Millie.
We're down to 40 seconds.
40 seconds to go, and there's still 6 points in it. So New South Wales have put up a great fight. There's been some great netball skills out there today. To come from 4th to be playing in this match today has been a great effort from the girls. Now, this could be the last shot of the tournament. Is she going to put it up? And it's up and in.
That was a lovely shot.
That was a great shot. She's been solid all week. She works hard in goal attack, that South Australian goal attack.
3 seconds.
And that's the game.
Game over.
That's the game. So the victory is to South Australia. New South Wales, congratulations. To come from the start you've worked really hard, girls, to be here today. You can go home with your silver medal with proud, and well done, South Australia. It was a big ask to beat you today.
I think we've got to look at both teams and acknowledge also what a great game, and the fact that these 24 girls from both teams, represent the best out of all of Australia.
Absolutely.
And
that's it. All of
phenomenal.
Australia, girls. Whether you took the court today or not, you did your bit, and you're in the top 24 this week. You've done great. And look at the teammateship. They're there. They're together. They're together. They're cuddling each other. New friends have been formed. Confidence is built. They've had an awesome week. An absolute, no one should go home with disappointment. It's been a great effort. New South Wales should be proud of themselves, and South Australian have not dropped a game all week.
Yeah.
All week they've come through,
Phenomenal.
Yep. All week they have not dropped a game, and the girls have had a tough week. Tough. So to go through undefeated, you deserve the gold medal. And New South Wales, tough start. You've been beaten You've been down, but you've fought back to be here today. So you've done really well, and you should be proud of yourselves. Your family, friends, schoolmates back home really should be proud of you.
And we should also just make mention of the umpiring as well. What a fantastic standard of these young girls and aspiring umpires. Just
look, it's
fantastic.
great for the future of the sport, isn't it? That these young girls can come here with the confidence to umpire this level of game. The amount of spectators watching you, they're watching the umpires. It's critical. And they've done a great job this week. So well done, girls.
And it's been a great competition too, hasn't it?
It's been a great
It's all been well run.
I've really enjoyed the games this week to just see what the girls are doing out there. And, you know, they're going to be bigger and better. When they go back to their schools and their local associations, they're going to take this experience. It's awesome. Great experience. They work hard. Well done, South Australia, and great job, New South, and all the states that have been here this week.
That's it. Thank you so much to Jackie and Scott, who volunteered their time to come out and do some commentary today. We're going to leave you with just a 30-second exiting video, and we will join you some other time for a live stream.